Hello, let's check the state of my project with the SDM630 Modbus recording device, and I'm using this here and the gateway to connect via TCP to Modbus, and we're connecting this with node-red, and my contribution nodes of Modbus and OPC UA is the next step, that we are providing an information model to read these data by OPC UA, so we can connect secure to an human readable information model. Okay, and yeah, this is in another video how I have done this one, and now I made some upgrades here that we can reset the queue, but we are reading very slow, so this is not a problem. But when you are reading very fast in these nodes and do it in parallel, then you can see here how your queue works. Maybe it's growing up and up, and you can set up here which is the low and high value and high value, and you get some messages out of these as a throwing of exception, and then you can catch the exception, and you can react on this and yeah, set reset queue, and then this node will reset the Modbus communication to start again with a clear queue. Okay, and another way is to read via HTTP, and with it we can call this URL that we say, okay, please make Modbus read all lines, and then we get the actual value of our SDM630, and we see it's changing every time. Okay, then I made some cleaning in the flow, because I want to get a more abstract view of what I'm doing here. So this is what we are doing with static values, which are not so changing so often, and this is also from another video how I've done this. What's new is here this node where you can give a name, or you can edit from here, and such a subflow called a node-red, you can create it here. Make subflow, create new subflow, and you can go deeper. Also here you get a node created on the left side here on the subflows. When you make a double click, then you go here, and you can see what's inside, and you can do some which is not so interesting for the entire flow, because this is just to filter out which value we want to send to a chart. And of course, how the chart is working, then we have to provide a topic per node ID. Okay, and yeah, this is also for our dynamic values. We had to put a topic to this to see each line in the chart running. Okay, and then we have the model, the OPC UA model. This also once we have to inject to the OPC UA server. And but what is abstractly interesting, we see in a few seconds. Okay, and this is the OPC UA server itself with some browsing to read it. Okay, but when we hide this, and we know that is there, the abstract idea is just we have to inject a model to an OPC UA server. That's it, and it's more readable as to put all inside one flow, and you see all these parts of the flow, or all these nodes in one page. That's very confusing sometimes, so you can clean up with subflows, and that's really cool. See here, there's some more inside, but now you can go through these main flows, and you will see, okay, we're injecting a model into OPC UA server. Also here we are listening. There are subscribed for 11 values, and you see here this is which values are subscribed to monitoring, and this will be injected in some dynamic charts. And when you want to know which it is, then just have to double click, and we say, okay, that's it. Also in the static, it's the same. We have subscribed for 4 values of the OPC UA server, and we write it to some charts. That's it. And the result in our dashboard We have here this little button. You can go to the dashboard if you not opened it. So, okay, there it is. That's the real-time consumption of my house. So since the last few hours, it's growing up and sometimes go down. And this is a water heater here. Very interesting. Okay, and the next step is some static values, also OPC UA. You can browse also these variables, and you see the information model. So far, have fun, test it by yourself. You will find it when you go to export, import, examples, OPC UI. Then you will see it here in the update from 1.013. Okay, have fun and bye-bye.